Wait, stop guys. Want to know how you can easily take the strategy that I implement to land at least one new client every single month? It's not that difficult. So let's go into that really quickly in this episode. Alright guys, so like I said in the intro, we're going to talk about one easy way that has landed me at least one new client every single month since I started my agency. And it's by far, it's the method that I preach the most. You guys have heard me say it before, but we're going to go through the tactics I use and what you need to be aware of to actually make this work. But guys, it's just networking. Networking, meeting people, having fun doing it, because if you have fun doing it, then they're going to love to work with you. Guys, people want to work with someone who's fun. So let's go into some of these things that you have to do to network properly, and we'll even give you some places to go, ways to make it work, what I do specifically to make sure that it works, so that way you guys can understand what you need to start implementing in your strategy. But the first thing you need to understand, all right, about networking is, before we even get to the most important part outside of that, which is providing value, we'll talk about that in a second. But the first thing you have to understand is the attributes that are required of someone to get out there and start networking. You guys can see I'm a very personable kind of guy. I don't care if you judge me. It doesn't matter to me if you think I'm goofy or weird. Why? Because really, I'm the only one who matters. My opinion is the only one that matters about myself. So I like to get out there and have fun, and basically the point I'm trying to make is you need to be outgoing, all right? You need to have fun with it. They want to engage with someone who doesn't sound like this. You guys would hate it if I did videos like this. I wouldn't have a following if I did videos like this, because it's boring, right? You have to do something that they're gonna want to engage with, all right? If you're not a out-of-the-box kind of person, if you're not very hyper like me or outgoing like me, then you need to start doing something to make yourself outgoing. There's a change that you need to make in yourself, because if you're expecting to land clients, you have to be able to sell. To sell, you have to be outgoing. To network, you have to be outgoing. All right? Next thing you're going to want to do is be sincere. They want someone who's sincere. They want someone to mean what they say. They don't want someone to say, oh, I'll get you $10 million in sales next month, bro. No, you won't. That's the dumbest thing you ever said. Don't do that. All right? Don't fluff things up. Don't say what they want to say just because you think they want to hear it. Be sincere. Tell them the honest truth, because they'll respect that a lot more than if you sit there and lie to them and bullshit them. All right? Third thing you want to be is friendly. Just be friendly. Be nice. Don't be mean. Don't be rude. All right? And that comes down to the things you say, the way you say it, the way you engage with people, how you introduce yourself. All of that stuff goes into actually just being a friendly person. And it's not that hard, guys. Just do to others like you would want them to do to you. I know you've heard that before. If you haven't heard it before, then I don't understand where you've been. So seriously, be friendly. The next thing is they want someone who's a good listener. They're there to talk about them. The most important word that anybody could ever hear is their own name. That's the most important word to them. It's the sweetest sounding word, because people love to hear their own name, because everything is always about them. It's always about you, right? People are selfish. They're self-centered. So be a good listener. Listen to their problems. Listen to what they're trying to do with their business and comprehend it, and then come up with something that's actually engaging back. Don't just say, oh, okay, cool. You build roller coasters. Well, I actually do digital marketing, and we're the best at digital marketing in all of the United States. And as a matter of fact, we like to get leads every single day, and we pay a bunch of money to get leads. So you should just give us your business. You just lost every little bit of chance you had to get in their business by doing that, because you dismissed completely what they said about themselves. What would have been proper, or what would have been the right way to do that is, oh, cool, how long have you been building roller coasters? I never would have thought that that was even a job. And then they'll start talking. All you have to do is ask them questions about themselves. Ask them a question about the stuff that they were just talking about, and keep them talking about themselves. Because the more you keep them talking about themselves, the more they're actually going to like you. Okay? I know that seems weird. It seems kind of far-fetched, but trust me, the more you keep them talking about themselves, the more they will love you. All right? Next thing is, don't just like build this relationship with them, and once they like, kind of give you something back, you just kind of fall off the face of the planet. Like, go out and talk to them. Send them a message every now and again. Say, hey, just want to check up on you, see how things were doing. That's what a friend does. And that's what networking is. If you understand it, if you don't catch anything else in this video, but you catch this, understand that networking is just building friendships. It's building new friends, making new friends. That's all it is. And then once you've made that friend, you both leverage each other's skill sets, resources, whatever, to move up in life. That's all networking is. And if you do it the right way, you're not taking advantage of anybody. I get that question, oh, well, don't you feel like you're taking advantage of this person? No, because I typically give them value first. Before I ever ask for anything from them, I've already made sure that I gave them something first. And if they're coming to me doing the same thing, then they're trying to give me value. That means they want something out of me probably. Right? Which I'm okay with that because I'm going to give them some value. They're going to give me some value. We're building a great relationship. We're getting along. We're both helping each other. Where's the negative in that? Right? Networking is key, but you have to have the right attributes. So before we get into the next steps, the one thing I do want to say is, guys, with networking, it comes down to giving value. All right? You should always be looking to give before you receive. All right? You should be giving them something before you ever take anything from them if you're looking to utilize what they have, okay? So if you don't know, what value is, then figure out what it is in your business that can help them, what it is in your personal skill set that can help them. If it's making a connection for them, if you know someone that they need to know, then make that connection for them and mention that. Say, oh, dude, it would be great. I have this buddy over here who does this. He owns 5 roller coaster parks. But he's looking for someone to build new roller coasters. You mind if I give him your contact information? The dude's going to look at you and be like, no, I don't mind. Are you kidding me? Yes, give him my contact information because you're helping them. Then don't ask for anything. Don't say, okay, cool. If I give him your contact information, Jesus, if you do this, you're so stupid. If you go up to him and say, okay, cool. If I give him your contact information, can I get your marketing? They realize right there you're just using them. Don't do that. All right. Let it build up. Get that introduction. Once you get that introduction, follow up. See how it went. Then 2 weeks later, a month later, come back and say, hey, I noticed you were doing this and you're starting to expand and I'm glad that this whole relationship worked out. I'd love to, maybe even talk to you about how I can help you even more just with the marketing side of things, right? So give them that value up front. Make sure that they understand they're getting that value from you and that you don't want anything in return, right? Up front, you don't want anything. You just want to help them. That's it. And once they feel like they've been helped, once they feel like they've once they've gathered some value from you or your services or a connection you've made, whatever, then you can start to ask them for stuff, all right? But never go out asking for things first. So let's get into kind of some of the actual how to network type of stuff, because that's the important stuff, right? So how to network, as we say in everything else, like, guys, I shouldn't even have to say this part anymore because it's just, you have to do it with everything. Make a plan. I hate it. I hate plans too. Don't get me wrong, guys. I never used to be a planner, but if you want to get stuff done, what I've learned is you have to make a plan. That's why every day I write out what tasks I have to do, because if not, I'm just working wherever the hell I'm working and it's not getting anything done. Not really. It gets some stuff done, but I get way more done when I plan it out, right? So make a plan. What do you want to achieve? That should be the first thing you ask yourself. How many leads do you want each month or each week? Where do your prospective clients network at? That's another great one. So if you're doing, for example, the restaurant industry, there are expos all across the United States that do restaurant stuff, like food that's coming out or tools or supplies or equipment for restaurants that they can use, and you can get into those meetings because you're a networker, or not a networker, a marketer, and you can market their restaurant. And if you do specifically that makes you even more likely to get some potential success from a networking event like that. If you do auto dealers or auto people who sell cars, you can go to trade shows and just meet people there. You can go to car shows and meet people there. There's all kinds of ways to meet people. What else? Actually, we're going to save that for the end because I have some specific places I want to mention to you guys. The next thing you want to do in your plan is, how can I build my business or my business's image? What is it that you're trying to build about your business? How do you want to put that image or that business or that brand out in your local market to where everybody knows who you are? So that means, maybe getting involved with community events or charity events, or local giveaways, doing something where you get your name in front of a bunch of different people in your local area. And then the last one is, how can I give back? Because you can't always just take. In a networking relationship, a big thing you're going to learn is that you have to be able to give to people. You have to give time, you have to give effort, you have to give money, you have to give services or products. Sometimes, if you don't understand right now that you have to give before you receive, then you're missing out on the biggest concept in marketing, and you're probably not going to do a great job for your clients either. It's all about giving before you receive. Give value before you take, okay? So how can I give back to that community? That puts your name out in a positive light. People say, okay, he's not just a business. He owns a business, but he's a real person. And he's out here with us having a good time helping people, even though he makes $10 million a year. People want to see that from someone like that, right? Or even if you don't make $10 million a year, they still want to see you out in the community and helping, because people like the community feel. People enjoy living in a community and engaging with their community because they're building friendships. And again, you're just getting more and more opportunities to meet more people, which it's a numbers game, guys. The more people you meet, the more people that you have the opportunity to do business with, and the more people that they can potentially send your way for more business. I get leads sent to me all the daggum time from people that I just know. They're like, hey, I know you do marketing, so I just wanted to send this person your way. I've gotten 3 leads in the last month just from networking, just from knowing people. That's it, all right? So number 3, the third thing we're gonna kind of mention or talk about is being proactive, all right? You shouldn't just sit there and say, okay, somebody's gonna message me eventually. I'm going to get that. No, they're not going to message you. Go to an event. Find events in your local area. Find speaking opportunities. That's a great way to network and get yourself to be the highlight or the sponsor of a specific event. All right. Being proactive, though, getting out there and making sure that you're not just sitting and waiting. You're looking for you're really looking for an outbound style of marketing where you're going out and you're saying, all right, I'm reaching out to these people. Here's what I'm going to do. And not only that, but once you get that information, following up with them. That's a part of being proactive, making sure that you're sending them everything that you said that you would do, or doing everything that you told them that you would do for them. If you said that you would make that connection, you should do it that day. Don't wait 3 weeks to make that connection. They're going to be like, who are you again? They're going to forget who you are. Be proactive and do it quickly, because you don't want them to forget your name or who you are or what it is that you do or how you said you were going to help them. Because again, the quicker you help them, the more value you're able to bring to them, the more likely they're going to be able to help you. All right? So, fourth thing we're going to talk about is some different types of groups that you can go to. Number one of my favorite ones is just the Chamber of Commerce. It's all local business owners in your area. It is a great way to meet people. The second one is the BNI, Business Network Initiative, or International. It's one of those. I just know it by BNI. But BNIs are all across the United States, and it is a networking group. You have to pay a membership fee, yes, but they proactively bring you leads. They are required to bring leads to every single meeting. So you have to be able to get leads. If you're proactive in that group and you're there at every meeting, eventually you will get some leads. And you're in marketing, you can help anyone there or anyone that they know in business. So you're most likely to get more leads than anybody in there. So get into a BNI. Here's the issue. They don't allow, and actually it's really a benefit, they don't allow more than one person in the same industry in a BNI group. So there's multiple groups sometimes in each city. All right, so you can get into one and you're the only marketer there. It's a great way to meet contacts. I used to do it when I worked at the marketing agency in Jacksonville. They actually, I got it to where they would pay for me to go to it because I didn't feel like paying for the membership. So I told them, hey, pay for me to go. I'll get us a new lead every single month or every single week. And so they did that for a while. So I got to go to BNI. And BNI is a really great organization. They've been around for a long time. They're very organized. Most of them are very professional. Some of them have been kind of lax that I've been to because I've visited some before. That's the other thing. You can always visit before you try it out. They'll let you come in as a visitor and you get like the free food and the free drink and breakfast, and you get to mingle and network with all these people. They have those visitor events. So take advantage of that and see if it's for you. The third one is going to be mastermind groups. Guys, those are going around all over the place because people are trying to figure out how they can build their business or do better. So go to mastermind groups. Find those on Facebook. You can literally type in something mastermind in a city, and you'll find different mastermind groups in your area that you can go to. The next one is going to be Meetups. You guys have heard of meetup.com. You can get on there, and there's free meetings all over your city. Like, I don't even have to describe that or explain that one because Meetups, seriously, you guys know what that is. They're everywhere. So just go to meetup.com, and you can get some access there. The next one is Rotary. Rotary is a type of club that you can kind of join where it's mostly, it's not necessarily always older, but a lot of them are older professionals. So if you're younger, like most of you guys are, if you're millennials and you're looking to get mentors or network with people who are a little older, a little more professional, and a little more advanced in their careers. Rotary Club is a great way to go meet those people. And then the last thing is the Kiwanis Club. Kiwanis is very, very popular across the U.S., and it's a great way just, again, for you don't have to go to something, sometimes it's actually best not to go to an event or a networking group that is specifically business, because of the fact that that's what everybody's there trying to do, right? They're all trying to get new business or new leads or new sales, right? So look for clubs that aren't necessarily business oriented, that business-related people who make business-related decisions would be at, like Kiwanis. You can meet people all the time in Kiwanis. That's what I actually used to do when I was a little kid. I was always in Kiwanis. But you guys can meet people through these through these organizations that will be able to help you in your life. Don't just go in there and say, hey, my name is Jordan Steen, I'm a digital marketer, and this is Kiwanis Club, so I don't know why I'm presenting myself as a business person. They don't either, all right? So go in there, hey, my name is Jordan, what's up? How are you? Why did you join Kiwanis? I joined because I just wanted to meet some new people and make some new friends. Cool. And then you get into more conversation. Here's the best way to do that. So what do you do for a living? I'm just kind of curious, what do you do? What is it that brought you here? What do you like to do for fun? And then they'll start to ask you the same questions. Oh, cool, what do you do? And then they'll say, oh, okay. And then the key here, when they ask you what you do, don't go into a 45-minute explanation. Keep it real simple, real brief, all right? And tell them, yeah, I do social media marketing online. Basically, any business that needs like social media marketing, email, websites, search engine type stuff, I help them build their presence online. We get them more sales and more leads, more engagement online, more traffic online. That's it. All right, keep it simple, and then that's it. If they ask more, then they ask more. If they don't, then don't go into it right now. Because when they do need that service, they'll remember who you are. As long as you keep building that relationship, keep following up, keep meeting up with them, and keep having that friend or that peer-to-peer engagement that they want. That's it, guys. Networking is not hard. It's all about building friendships. And when you understand that it's building a friendship first, providing value first, then all you have to do is continue to mold that relationship and build that relationship until it's time where you can leverage their skill set or their business or their resources to help you in your business. All right? That's it, baby. That's all we got for today. I don't know why I said baby, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. We're going to get out of here, but before we do, new visitors, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. In the bottom, there is that subscribe button. I know you've seen it before. Make sure you snap that thing off and subscribe to this channel, because if not, then you're going to miss out on a bunch of free content that we give out to try and help you guys make a bunch of money. If you want to make a bunch of money, just subscribe. That's all you got to do. All right. Returning visitors, I'm not going to forget about you guys either. You know I love you guys too, because you guys keep this channel going. So I really do appreciate you coming back for another video, and I hope this helped you. If it did, throw a like and a comment down below and let me know some video content that you're wanting to see, so that way we can start putting some of that shish kebab together, and that way we can make you happy. Last thing, guys, SerialEntrepreneur.academy is the course for you, or has all of the information for digital marketing and working from home and living this awesome life that we get to live now, because we make money online and do what we want. So if you guys are looking for information like that, SerialEntrepreneur.academy or SerialEntrepreneur.academy/blog, and you guys can get the full article here or free training. There's all kinds of stuff. Just make sure you check that description down below, so that way you can take advantage of all of the cool opportunities. But we're gonna get out of here. I'll see you guys on the next video. Until next time, Serial Entrepreneur out. Later. Ready to start living the six-figure work wherever, be your own boss lifestyle? Well, at Serial Entrepreneur Academy, we'll teach you how to use a laptop and internet to start your own social media and digital marketing agency. Get started with our free Facebook ads training. Links in the description below, guys. See you in the course. Serial Entrepreneur out.